A McMahon night. Y2j Chris Jericho, yeah! You can't see me. Yeah. Oh.
You can say that again, King. This capacity crowd has given us a great welcome, and I'm sure all superstars will show their appreciation for that. A reversal. Can he
Podría ser la última lucha de Jericho versus Cena, pero
Jericho's so in love with the sound of his own voice that it wasn't enough for him to have an interview show on Raw. He had to go and become a rock star, too. These WWE fans wouldn't support him like they do if he wasn't any good. That's not egotism on y2j's part. That's just making the most of your God-given talents. Excellent counter. What ring presence. Boy, these superstars sure have their hands full here tonight, JR. They sure do, King. They've got all they can say grace over. He reversed it. Can you believe we actually get paid to do this job, JR? It's like a dream come true, King. Except for us to sit here and listen to you drool over me. Come on, JR. You know I'm listening to the puppies. Oh, I know. And that's why I'm bringing the Mr. Blackwater out here with me next week. Let me tell you, JR, you won't see action like this anywhere except on Raw. That's for sure, King. There's not another brand of sports entertainment out there that can compare with Raw. Now, if only we could get that through Michael Cole and Taz's heads, then they'd stop running their mouths on SmackDown. Hey, go and telegraph that one. Hey. Well, it's obvious these superstars have done their homework on each other. They sure have. And this is one hell of an exam. They told us about their final exam, JR. I'd love to see them go at it again. Well, if I think the fans have their way, you'll get your wish, King. I never get tired of watching Chris Jericho in the ring. Every time he goes out there, he reminds me of why he's the first ever. No! How can a referee allow something like that? Come on, JR. You know that the referee's health plan doesn't include vision. It's like he read his opponent's mind. I don't think I've ever seen a superstar who overrates himself as much as Chris Jericho does. He must think he's Elvis or something. I don't know if he's any Elvis King, but he's a very successful rock star, and he's a hell of a superstar to boot. These fans can't stand it when he does this, JR, but I think it's great. He's sure not going to win over any fan for that move, but I don't think that bothers him too much, quite frankly. This is raw action at its finest. That's why Raw is the #1 brand of sports entertainment. You got that right there. You're not going to see this kind of action on SmackDown. Not on SmackDown or anywhere else. He's got his opponent in position. I think he's going for it. No, it can't be. Not the FU. His opponent's down, and now he's sharing a piece of his mind. He's going to have to eat those words by the end of this match, JR. I'm sure these competitors have studied each other very carefully. This match would be over by now if they hadn't, JR. You never get into the ring without doing your homework. That would be a recipe for disaster for sure, King. All right. 4, 5, think I know who's going to win this match, but I don't want to say. I'm afraid I'll jinx it. Come on, King. Don't tell me you're superstitious. Of course not, JR. I'm not superstitious because I know that's unlucky. We could see a finishing move right here. 8. That went nowhere. Did you see that? Ring the damn bell! You can't let somebody get away with that! I don't think the ref saw it, JR! And if the ref doesn't see it, it's not illegal! Boy, this just... What a submission hold! Could this be a tap out? It isn't, the hold can't be broken! You can't take this kind of pain for long! JR, now it's in for the kill. He's got no defense left against a strong submission hold. What a reversal. I wonder how long these superstars will be able to keep this up. They'll go as long as they need to, King. And if they can't, they won't be having their arms raised after the match. That's for damn. He countered that one perfectly. I think these superstars are getting some feedback from the crowd, JR. Nothing wrong with that, King. That's what we like to hear. The submission is locked in.